Welcome to What is Crypto? I'm Matt and this is Crypto. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the crypto market, where I think it's going and which projects I think are highly undervalued at these levels. I'm going to be giving you 10 projects that I think are undervalued that you could genuinely look to accumulate at these levels. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And before we get into those 10 projects, let's have a general look at the market. As always, let's start with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin looking damn strong at the minute. Now Bitcoin's still in this range. We're potentially forming a bull flag and we are potentially breaking out of a bull flag. But what am I seeing at the moment? Well, after Bitcoin had its most recent large run up from around 74K, it went up to highs of around 111K. Now, after that, we were ranging. So I'll mark those two levels in green. So yeah, really talking about 110K to 100 to 102K. That's really the range that we were bouncing in between. However, we were putting in lower highs and lower lows. And that really is quite a similar pattern that we saw way back in February 2024, where we were kind of in this prolonged bull flag. Now, what am I seeing at the moment? Well, we are potentially about to break out of that. We have broken out of the falling channel. However, I really want us to pass this next little bit of resistance before I get that kind of confirmation. Really, I think as soon as we can kind of close and hold above that 110K mark and chop around there for a little bit, I think price is then going to send significantly higher. So yeah, for me at the moment, market's looking pretty damn bullish. Just be a little bit careful. We are still at an area of resistance. Don't full max open longs yet. Wait for a breakout, retest, confirmation, and then bet those bids continuing on up. Just be a little bit careful, as people will still be looking to short these levels. And although I am so damn bullish on crypto and the markets and what I think we have coming up, just exercise a slight degree of caution. Alrighty, what else am I looking at? Well, I'm looking at Ethereum. Ethereum is starting to look pretty damn good. Really, I wanted to see us hold above this level at around that 2400 mark. As soon as we punched above that, there's been no looking back. So we do have a little bit more upside before we're coming up to a greater resistance around that 2700 mark. Once again, after we flip that as support, I think we are then going much higher. Now with Ethereum, we're not at all-time highs, so I think there's still a huge amount of growth left in this one. I do still believe that we're going to put in all-time highs, so I do think a move to at least that $5,000 mark, or at least 4,800, is going to happen. I still think Ethereum's getting to $6,000, and that's not even a super bullish case. So yeah, for me, I think there's a huge amount of juice left in the tank for Ethereum. And when you're looking at ETH BTC, it looks like we are starting to get a little bit of life. So hugely long period of bleed, but ETH BTC has just started to reclaim a key level. So keep an eye on ETH, keep an eye on Bitcoin, keep an eye on ETH BTC. Lastly, keep an eye on the US dollar strength. Beautifully broken down, so love that. We have at least touched this greater support band. However, I would like us to get down, pushing towards that 90 mark. So yeah, really do like that we are seeing a bleed, as previously when the US dollar has bled, it has marked the cycle top. So this is our 2017-18 bull run, and this is our 2020-2021 bull run. Breakdown of US dollar is good for risk on assets such as crypto. Also, we have SPX putting in new all-time highs. I flagged this a couple of days ago, and this chart is beautiful. It is up and to the right. It is the chart that we want all of our coins to have. So yeah, SPX breaking into all-time highs, crypto markets usually follow that. So that is very good for risk on assets. DXY breakdown is good for risk on assets. And yeah, the markets are looking damn good. But enough about that important macro stuff. Let's have a look at the reason that you're here today. And that's to get into the full depths of degeneracy that is looking for undervalued projects in the crypto space. So first up, it will be no surprise, the most undervalued project, in my opinion, is Book of Ethereum. Now, Book of Ethereum is one of my largest holdings, not just in meme coins, but in crypto in general. It's got a market cap of 20 million. The narrative for me is so damn strong. Not only do we have multiple founders of Ethereum, Joseph Lubin and Oreo, who are interacting with it, but Joseph Lubin's son's company just started interacting with Book of Ethereum. So I think there are some links there. There's also rumored links to Ryoshi Research, the pseudonymous creator or creators of Shiba Inu. There's a lot to be bullish on. The founders are mysterious, and the whole narrative is just based on belief. And really, it ties in well with that old kind of frog lore. So yeah, Book of Ethereum, keep an eye on it. Community is super damn strong, and I think this one is going to all-time highs sooner than you think. 20 million is going to be one of the bigger market caps that we talk about, but I genuinely think that Book of Ethereum is going places. This is on ETH, and its contract address is OX289 and ends in 4086. Next up, we have DXY, US DGen Index 6900. Now, this is a beta play to SPX, and that is Murad's meme coin of this cycle. The whole narrative of DXY is flipping the dollar, and by that I mean that when their market cap gets to 1 billion, their tokenomics have been cleverly set up so that their token price will be $1. So their whole narrative is in essence to get to a 1 billion market cap, and at that point, every DXY token will be worth as much as $1. Fiat currency in general is going to zero versus Bitcoin and crypto. So the whole narrative is monetary debasement. It is that our purchasing power is being worth less and less year on year, and that we need a new currency, and this is a new currency for the degens. I like the fact that their ticker is DXY, which is also the ticker for the US dollar index, and this is the US degen index. Their contract address also is OX69 and ends in 69, so I think that's quite mimetic. It was community taken over back here in around November last year. Since then, the same team has been working on it, and they've been working just as hard when it was pushing up to 1.7 million and just as hard when it was all the way down at 155k. This is one that I have a huge amount of confidence in. I talk to the team regularly, and I'm damn bullish on DXY and bullish on that new currency for the degens of crypto Twitter, Hash AI. Now, Hash AI, my favorite artificial intelligence play. I think AI is going to be huge, not just in crypto, but in the world over the coming years. The mass adoption of AI is unavoidable, and whether you like it or not, if you want to do well, you need to embrace AI and you need to embrace the new technology that is coming. So Hash AI focuses on crypto mining. So in essence, proof of work cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Casper require you to mine them to prove and validate the networks. All you need to know is that when the price changes and when there are different amounts of miners mining a project, the profitability of mining that project changes. So Hash AI uses artificial intelligence to determine when it is most profitable to mine different cryptocurrencies, and then it diverts all of their mining rigs to mine those different cryptos. Now, one of the things that I love about Hash AI is that they are so open and transparent with what they have. Their team is doxed, and you can scroll down and look at the land they've purchased. You can look at the developments that they're going on. They're also going to be delving into the real world asset space, and they're going to have fractionalized ownership of crypto mining rigs that can earn you actual revenue. You can have a look at all the different hardware they have. You can have a look at all the different facilities and infrastructure that they do have. So yeah, hats off to the Hash AI team on their openness and transparency. And I think that at these prices, they are absolutely a steal. Check out Hash AI if you're not familiar, and GPU or Node AI, also bullish on them, so check them out. Another couple of ones that I want to touch on, Casper. So Casper, hugely bullish on Casper still. Nothing has changed for me. They're 10 blocks per second, 6,000 times faster than Bitcoin. Casper, for me, still definitely bullish on it, still holding it. And I think the narrative as that peer-to-peer payment solution still makes a huge amount of sense. Also, we're going to chat about Pepe Coin, really bullish on Pepe Coin. One of my bigger bags. Once again, hugely bled out chart. People go, why would you want to buy this here? Well, this is the place that you can make crazy gains. Even if Pepe Coin goes up to its all-time highs, we're talking about a 20x. If you put in $1,000 today and it goes up to all-time highs, we're talking about a $20,000 bag. And Pepe Coin has been in crypto since 2016. So the team has been deving relentlessly since 2016. And what are they working on? Well, they're working on a bunch of cool stuff. Go on pepecoin.io to check them out. Check out Pepe Messenger, Pepe Paint. You can make your own NFTs. They've got integrations with Based AI. They've got games. They've got Pepe Mail, which is an encrypted messaging app. Check out Pepe Coin. Love what they're doing. Check out Keckspace. Really bullish on Pepe Coin. And I think they're doing something pretty unique and different in crypto. Also, if you want to get way more degenerate, I know Quokka's chart is bled to hell, but we want to find undervalued projects. Even if we get to all-time highs, we're talking about an 8x. Now, it ran super hard on launch. It wasn't the team that sold, but a lot of people did sell. Team is still buying, and they've been working multiple different times on doing buy pushes. I talk to the team quite regularly, and yeah, still love what they're doing. Does suck that the price is down quite a bit from 500 at its all-time highs. Did call it in my Discord around that 40k mark, so we're still up near a 2x. Yeah, I'm still holding all my Quokka and I am bullish on what they're doing. Check out their website. You can see that they are the first evolving meme coin on Base, and their baby Quokka has now evolved into a toddler Quokka. You can check the evolution process down there, and they've got NFTs out. So if you want to buy an NFT and contribute to preservation of quokkas, which are a real life Australian animal, there's only 15,000 of them left. If you want to contribute to that and help a species, a project, as well as collect digital art, then yeah, scroll down on their site, explore the little quokkas. Cheers, legends. That's going to wrap it up for me today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. As always, I appreciate it. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you in the next one.